Hello there. A few weeks back, I received a one-car stereo CarPlay AI box HE to review. This box takes your wired Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connection and turns it into a wireless connection. So I've already done an unboxing and setting up video, and in this video we're going to have a look at the streaming features on the device. In the first video when I unboxed it and set it up, I didn't actually show you setting it up to my phone, and all the videos and stuff that I shot were using the connection to my phone, which is an Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max. Just to show how easy it is to connect and to show you that it works with Android Auto, I asked my son to use his phone to set up Android Auto. So no instructions here, he just went straight in to Bluetooth, looked for the device and paired it up. That's it pairing up now. And there we go, Android Auto good to go. It's that simple. I leave it plugged in all the time. It lives in this little cubby hole underneath the center console and the Q4 E-Tron, and it just starts itself up automatically as soon as I get in the car. So just to show how long that takes, this is me getting into the car. We'll see how long until it comes up on the screen. That's the device starting up. That's the device running, and then that's it hooking up to my phone, and it does pop up with the warning about not driving whilst watching videos. And to make sure you can't do that, you pop into settings, go into personal settings, and there's the video is prohibited while driving. You just need to switch that on to stop videos coming up while you're driving. Once you've accepted that and you're connected, it works just like Apple CarPlay would normally work on an OEM fitting. So all the functionality is exactly the same. There's the additional little orange button, which is the kind of menu button for the box. But other than that, it looks exactly the same as it does on my wireless Apple CarPlay directly to the car. So all the mapping, all the messaging, straight from my phone onto the screen, as you would expect. Now, if you want to go a bit further than that, you can click on the Wi-Fi settings and connect the box to the hotspot on your phone, or for example my dash cam shows up on here. I can watch live dash cam footage on the screen if I want, but that's not ideal for an internet connection. So if I connect it up to my phone and use the hotspot on my phone, I can then piggyback off that and look at the streaming services. So make sure I'm connected, back to the menu, and let's have a look. So I've got a few streaming services on here already. Now this is going to be tricky to show without breaching copyright, so let's go into Netflix. We'll have a little look. Unfortunately, when I filmed this, I only had a 4G phone signal. So clearly, if I had a 5G where I'd been parked, this would have been slightly quicker. But it works just fine. So I can scroll through my Netflix account, pick something suitable to put on. And that's the hardest part, and you're just trying to find something that I can put on that's not offensive or inappropriate. So I'm going to go with still game. So I've got the preview up, and I can choose to play it. Then it'll start to load. Now obviously I'm not going to watch any length of time on this, because that would be in breach of copyright. But you can see that it works just fine, and it starts streaming pretty much straight away. Also got Prime Video hooked up on here, so I can log into my Prime account. I've skipped the bit with the I have to pick which account you want. And again, I can scroll through, pick what I want to watch, click on it, and hit play, and it'll start streaming now. I'm too stingy to pay for ad-free Amazon Prime, so first thing I'm going to get is the adverts, which I'm just going to fast forward through a bit. Let's speed this up.
Loss, terror, sorrow.
So as you can see, picture quality is good. It's hard to capture on the camera because it keeps trying to adjust the lighting, but picture quality is really good. Sound just comes out of the car stereo system, and it all streams fine. When I exit from that, I also got the little thumbnail playing, which I can leave running, or I can close that to get rid of it. Next we're going to look at Disney Plus. So same as before, click on the icon that I want. It loads it up. I choose my account. I'm going to put my profile pin in, which you don't need to see. And then I've got access to the normal Disney Plus screen. The last one I'm going to look at on here is YouTube. Now, I don't have to worry quite so much about copyright on here, because all I need to do is find my own videos to watch. So, if I search on here, let's go for hidden reviews. Here's my Q4 update, but search works exactly the same as you'd expect on YouTube. We'll just click on that one, and there we go.
Longer current. However, having looked at the press release for the new model, there's barely any exterior differences. It's really hard to tell. Come back to that later on. We're currently at just over 25,000 miles in the 2 years. I've not been taking it easy on the car. It's been used for everything that you would expect a normal family car to be used for. use it for so much that I actually got rid of my Discovery 2 because it was barely getting used. So in addition to my two sons being
Now, this has all been shown on the screen in my Audi Q4 E-Tron, which looks like this. But I've actually tested it in another couple of vehicles. So I've tested it in my friend's Kia EV6, and it worked just fine. And I also had a shot in a brand new transit van with the Ford Sync 4 system, and it worked on there too. When you plug it into a new screen, it does detect that it's a different size of screen. It reboots the CarPlay box and adjusts the size the next time it opens up. Now, there's one feature I've not been able to demo, which is it does have an HDMI output for plugging into the rear screens in your car. So my car doesn't have any screens. I don't know anyone who's got screens in the back that I could test it with, but there is an HDMI output on one end of the box. You can plug into a cable and plug that into your rear screens. Now that I've been living with the box for a couple of weeks, I can say it's been pretty seamless. It's lived in the car the entire time. I just leave it tucked away in that little cubby hole and forget it's there. I get in, it switches itself on, my phone connects to it automatically, so CarPlay comes up on the screen, and all the CarPlay functions work exactly as you'd expect. Now, when I tried this in my friend's EV6, it doesn't have an OEM set up for wireless CarPlay. And in that situation, you could just leave this box plugged in the entire time and you'd have wireless CarPlay. What I've found it really good for as well is for when I'm sitting about, when the kids are at football, I've got an hour and a half to sit about while they're at training. I can sit and watch a programme, or if I'm sitting on a charger somewhere, I can catch up with some viewing whilst I'm waiting. Okay, that's all I've got for you in this review. I will do a follow-up in due course. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.